Hello, welcome buddy. Welcome buddy everybody. I totally didn't stumble that. Welcome to Hologround. We're doing a drawing hub with Lucas and me, Oleg.
Hello.
Welcome buddy everybody.
Welcome, buddy.
At least I didn't say every pony, I would fucking kill myself.
Welcome everybody to another drawing hub. Today we're gonna be drawing ponies
Oh god, no.
for the 248th time.
Christ, imagine.
It's the same fucking
Yeah.
drawing every fucking time. Alec, shut up, we're losing subscribers. The bronies are leaving.
Have you ever had
the,
your own
the,
ponies?
the bronies and the non-existent women are leaving.
Women don't exist on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
have
you
you
ask?
ever had to draw ponies? As a commission?
As a commission, no. I've had to do it for work.
Really?
Yeah, I think I showed you the
right.
boxes,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I remember it immediately.
Yeah, I had to do like Chinese bootleg
Boxes.
boxes for the My Little Pony shit.
Yeah, I remember it.
I think I still have it. It was a line called Glitter Girl. And I forget what it was called. I think I still have some images somewhere. Maybe. Question mark.
Question mark.
Let's see. Let's go on to my access drive and see if it's in there. Work, baseline imports. We're definitely still in business, just under a different name and shadow management.
Didn't they get close?
I mean, the company got closed. The company name.
There were also news articles.
There were a couple of news articles about the owner
The
being
owner of the closing down.
the owner having some trouble. But and of course the fucking Zoom doesn't work because thank you Microsoft for constantly changing your fucking thing.
Yeah.
Wow, the resolution of this file is so fucking bad that I can't tell what the name is. Because it was like a screenshot. Okay, I can't tell. Ooh, I've got photos. It's gonna, yeah,
Photos?
oh yeah, Pretty Little Pony, that was it. Glitter Girl, Pretty Little Pony, fashion boutique playset. And another one was just 3 ponies. And it's not even like I don't think it's new ponies, it's like the old type. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be the new one. I might just not be in the know trademark. But hey, so much fucking pink, it's making me disgusted. If I'm being honest. So much fucking pink and purple. Look at this shit. I'm gonna send you a random photo. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Where I had to do. Oh no, not to this person. Imagine. Yeah. Look,
Okay.
so much fucking pink and purple. And unfortunately, this was one of the most popular products, so I had to fucking
course
keep
it was.
making more. I did see this shit. I think I told
This
you.
shit is popular. We need a lot more of the boxes, Kobe.
Yeah. I think I showed you at some point my workspace, and I had all this shit around my workspace because while you're designing,
Yeah.
you just have it all over the place. This shit sucked, bro.
Good day.
No, it wasn't. It was not. Was anything but a good time. Whole fucking thing was not a good time. I do miss some parts of it, but not enough to say it was a good time. Same as that distribution job. Yeah,
Right.
I do miss some parts of it. I'm not joking. I do miss like actually working that job, not just like some weird benefits of it, because there were no benefits.
Yeah. What were the benefits?
I guess the only benefit was that I lost a lot of weight
Right.
because
But it's not even like a job benefit. It's like
yeah I
a
lost
side
a
effect benefit.
yeah I lost a lot of weight because I was essentially working 12 hours a day every day for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was very physically demanding, and yeah,
Taxing.
I lost a lot of fucking weight
Jeez.
during those 4 months. Fun times they were not.
Good times.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go with that, Lucas.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas, I finally got some rope back. It was defective.
Oh no.
It broke under pressure. Get it? I agree, dog. Yes, I agree.
I heard someone outside, and that someone is my mom.
He wants to meet her. Again.
So did you start building the thing?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Still need to actually do everything, but I was like, well, I'm not gonna have enough time to do any significant progress. Might as well do some GFL shit until we start.
Right.
That is not how you say motorcycle, dog.
He is angry because you're correcting him.
Get good.
And now he wants to go on my lap.
Of course. The comfiest of places. I think that this guy thing can the most I've kind of enjoyed doing art in a while. Because it's something new,
Really?
it's something that I'm forcing myself to do, I guess.
Right. Neat.
Not
See, those guys
particularly,
do it.
well, not particularly because it's this guy, but specifically because it's something else, I guess.
Particularly because
Because it's a challenge.
yeah,
Then again, it's one of those things that back in the other server when we did those challenges, that was the fun of it, figuring out all
that was
the
great.
particulars of the art style and replicating it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was. You could start doing those again.
The problem with doing that is eventually you start taking it super seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when it stops becoming fun for you and the people, especially if you don't have time to do it, then nobody fucking does it and it dies out.
Right.
So, and like, I don't know, I remember Henrik complained that he didn't want to join it because of the reason I stated, because he takes it super fucking seriously.
Right. It's meant to be fun. Like that Ace Attorney one I did where it was like, fuck you!
Yeah.
It was barely an Ace Attorney style, but it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah. It was good practice, because it lets you find out aspects about a style that you might want to incorporate into your own.
Yeah.
But yeah, with much shit I have to do and don't do, it you eat up more time than I'm willing to put into it.
Right.
Because it's not that just drawing, the streaming takes a lot of time. Even if we don't fucking benefit from it whatsoever, it still takes a lot of our time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
for me
it's
specifically,
benefiting now.
eh?
These ones are beneficial, particularly.
Yeah, because we found a way to fucking make use of them. Because we are.
What do you mean playing Silent Hill 2 is not beneficial?
I mean, it is fun, but it doesn't exactly get anything done other than lower the fucking list of shit you have in your fucking game library. And boy, do I have a huge game library. And I'm the one who plays shit the least on this channel.
Yeah. Until now.
Well, it might not change. Again, I did this mostly so I could do work.
Until now!
Shit might not change with me playing anything.
Until now.
Until now. Now, guys, you remember, the goal is not hit. That means I can't buy new games that you guys can see me play games. If you would like to see the stream go on and see the stream being supported, well, you know what to do. My PayPal link is open. Oh god, that was a big one. I almost choked. Can't help.
Oh god.
I panicked
Oh,
so
God.
hard I just pooped myself.
God.
Oh my
wow.
god, it's everywhere, God. Bring the towels. Oh no, the gout.
God.
Just falls off.
Oh,
Falls off his
Why?
chair. I can't get up.
that.
Oh no, my back.
Oh God.
Fuck, you remember that those bullshit video where the car just smacks him with it because he's like in a driveway. He's just like, what do you mean I can't order from here? Car smacks with him.
Hey.
Ow, my back! Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. Oh, fuck.
I mean, who doesn't hate Phil at this point?
The people who support him, I guess.
I said people. Like those are not people.
Unfortunately, some of them are very functional.
I refuse to believe that. I realized some issues with her hair. I'm gonna have to start fixing those in design.
I mean, that's what that's what the part of the fun. That's what the part of the fun of like having OCs is fixing shit constantly that you just think of.
Yeah.
How many times have I changed my Hex Maniac now? It's constant like aspects of her.
Yeah. Well, not that many.
Bro, I've changed her eyes, her expressions, her fucking teeth, her hair, constantly. You can say it's not that much, but she looks very different from how I initially made her.
Well, obviously.
And I'm not talking about the general Hex Maniac look from the page, I mean from the sketch after that.
Yeah. The first one was the one with the milk and Natu, right? And Satu, right?
Yeah. Yes, that was it.
Okay.
The one about getting your bones stronger.
Yeah. It's not gonna fix your future, but you might survive having stronger bones. Give me all of them.
Is there something I can do to prevent it? No.
You wish. I was talking to Patrick about ideas. From this and that and this and that, and he's like, "Oh, do you have any like kind of difficulty like setting up ideas and stuff like that?" And I told him like, particularly ideas? No, my issue is doing them.
Yeah.
The issue is executive dysfunction.
Executing. Yeah. The execution? Isn't that a Pokemon?
No, that's Executron.
I thought he was Execu strong. But I guess
Well,
I
you're
was
Execu
Execu wrong. Thank you. We'll be here for another 3 hours.
Wait, what?
What do you mean, what? But you're new. It's in the contract.
There's a contract?
Every stream is 3 hours long. No exceptions, and when there are exceptions, nobody gets paid by the but Oleg. Literally
People
no
get
contract.
paid?
Yeah. And since no streams have been hitting 3 hours, the only person who's been getting paid is me. It's in the clause, Lucas.
Damn it, I should have read that contract I drafted. My dog is on my lap and he looks very comfortable. The issue is that his head is blocking my elbow when I try to do stuff.
Sounds like a skill issue. A disciplinary skill issue.
Mucho. Mucho. Ándale, cama. Cama. Ven. Anda. There we go. Jesus.
But
Okami creator Hideki Kamiya calls out the shitty leakers over the Nintendo Switch 2.
yeah, I saw that.
I hope all of the all of the people who leak Switch 2
My reaction was cry harder.
and those who have leaked it will be cursed for the rest of their lives to always have poop on the soles of their shoes when they get home. The worst of scum, they should be covered in shit from head to toe and thrown out to the atmosphere and then stop thinking and wander further. They need to be crushed as soon as possible.
Cry harder.
Someone said this is what happens when Kamiya can't really block people anymore.
I mean, he can. Just still follow him. Nobody can interact with him, but hey, he can still be a man-child if he wants.
Ugh. Ugh.
You said, man, hopefully Kolfner will grow on people after this chapter. I'm just sitting there thinking, I really hope so. In a way, it's really fucking annoying. Like it's not.
I mean, I'm sure it will happen.
I'm just saying, like in terms of people hating her, it's like, oh man, she's fucking annoying. Really, and yet you like Wepley. Very interesting. Kolfner is annoying, but the literal fucking retard is not annoying to you. Very interesting. Please go on.
Well, I would say that I didn't find Kolfner annoying back then, like before this chapter. But she did have a like schizo bitch aura.
Yeah. I told you, as soon as she fucking appeared, I was like, he looks like a fucking mole, specifically.
Yeah.
She looks and acts like a fucking mole. Like, okay. But then she...
No, to me she always had like schizo bitch aura.
Yeah. And you should know that my like for people like Uber will probably
He was probably a little bit biased.
yeah, probably a little bit biased.
Probably.
Last blue-haired woman, come on.
Okay.
Some of these people have a natural hatred for blue-haired women. My pattern recognition is acting up again.
Yeah. But again, I think this chapter will make a lot of people like Kolfner.
Maybe.
From what I saw, at least.
Maybe. Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So... You said the event storyline picks up right after?
Not like immediately, like you saw the Diane part, but it picks on the next chapter of that.
Okay.
Because if you start like the second mission after that battle, and they go back to the commander, and that's when they're like immediately continuing from the last battle of chapter 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Do you think the person she was talking to is M4?
Who said her sister? It literally says sister. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's Lunasia. Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
I am not versed on the later chapters, so I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
We'll need to
That's the thing.
read through them, so. And that is a lot of text.
That definitely will take a lot of time.
Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't mind reading through all that stuff, but it's probably gonna take me a whole fucking day to read through all the events and shit. Well, it'll take me several days to read through all the events. It'll take me a day to...
like one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe one day for one of the events, because there's so much fucking text. Because when you're doing these events, most of the time, what took long was reading through them. The battles themselves don't really take that long. Unless it's one of those follow the guide specifically if you want to fucking survive. Then it might be one of those.
Man, those kind of battles were something else.
I mean, we're still gonna get them now, just in a slightly different way.
Yeah, but I feel like in this fashion, they're a lot easier to handle.
I mean, there's less dolls at the moment. But we'll still have to fucking deal with the guides being, like, made by whales. And they'll be like, oh, just use a V6 Diane with V6 HK416. Have them fully decked out and it should be fucking easy. And you're like, dude, I'd have some fucking moral questions about your fucking spending ability.
What are you, poor?
Look at the Europor.
You're telling me you cannot just spend $100 getting another copy?
Maybe get some rich parents next time, faggot. Oh, look at you. Your daddy's not a fucking oil magnate. Whatever they're called. Oil baron.
Oil baron? Try being bored again.
Why did you kill yourself so you can board again and re-roll? The ultimate gotcha! I must have done it a lot of times for the land where I am today.
I would never try this fucking gacha again. It sucks. 0 out of 10.
Well, all gamblers gonna give up at the... Fuck. I guess you gave up at some point, Lucas.
I don't know, after the Black Plague everything got fuzzy.
I mean, you got a little bit more than fuzzy, but sure.
I fucking love that image that compares traditional doctors to Black Plague doctors.
I wouldn't call them. Like... I wouldn't call them doctors.
prescribes you cocaine for the goats in your blood.
Yeah. calling them doctors is giving them a little bit too much fucking credit.
Well, to the people living around those times, they were doctors.
And miracle workers.
What? No, they were hacks.
no, Lucas, they were miracle workers. It was a miracle if anything they did worked.
There we go. Let's see where the comparison is. There we go. What happened to doctors? 2020 lame lab coat, limp ear thingy, bad calligraphy, scared of apples, prescribes bitter. 1620 badass bird mask, pimpcade, stuffed weed in beak and prescribed cocaine, goth icon.
I mean, technically nothing's preventing you from wearing a fucking bird mask, but you will probably scare the patient.
Heh.
Jokes aside, the fucking rules for doctors are fucking bullshit. The amount of rules they have to follow just to fucking do the medical treatment, and I'm not talking about actual fucking techniques, I'm talking about the clothes that they wear.
Yeah.
Like it is absolutely stupid. And somebody might be asking, Alec, what do you mean? Well, I used to work in a company that did tutorial videos, how-to videos for all the doctors and nurses. Perform CPR and shit. And man, the fucking feedback we got a lot of times was like the socks of the performing doctors are wrong. The socks of the fucking nurses are wrong. Re-render the entire scene. The color of the socks. I mean, it's like bro, really? We waited for feedback for 20 fucking days to change the socks, and then we change the socks, and then we get more feedback, and then they tell us to change an animation and shit. And it's like, why does that happen? Well, it happens because the fucking review board changes every fucking time we get a review. So it's different people every single fucking time. And it's literally just old people sitting there like, maybe we should do that. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Yeah, okay. Maybe instead of doing this, we should do that. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. Maybe we should change this. Actually, the color of the socks are kind of. Maybe we should change the color of the socks. It's really inappropriate for doctors to think that they can wear any types of socks. Yeah, let's do that. And then you have one guy in our team who is assigned to go in and change the color of the socks in every single fucking frame because it takes less time than to re-render the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then he finds out that we need to redo the animation, and we have to re-render it anyway. Yeah, not a great
And then he
fucking.
quits on the spot.
Not a great fucking time. Ironically, that guy who was assigned to do that shit is still working there.
Really?
Yeah. Specifically, the guy who was doing that shit at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimbo. Good old Jimbo. Good old Jimbo.
Jimmy!
Cool guy, but sometimes I got the impression the guy's a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, upon reflection now, at least, that's what I think.
Yeah. Upon looking back,
Yeah.
upon heavy consideration,
Upon
a
heavy
couple
drink,
of years later.
upon heavy drinking and heavy consideration, I have rephrased my opinion of the person. Again, not a bad dude. It's just I have to wonder sometimes.
Yeah.
He's in a way very friendly, but I get, I don't know, like
Impression?
I get paranoid when people appear a little bit too happy, too flawless or something. It just doesn't sit right with me.
Mm-hmm.
Where people generally don't really have flaws, or generally like everybody, get on with everybody, or if they're like overly charismatic like this guy. Like there's something off. I don't know, that's why I think it's a chameleon type of deal. Where he just kind of changes up towards whoever
Depending on who he's talking to.
Yes. So I'm kinda under the impression that might have been the case. I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never know with people.
Because again, the problem with him is that what's the word? Like his parents are from India, but he was born in Denmark, and he was raised without any knowledge of Indian. So he never spoke Indian whatsoever.
With an accent.
Yeah, they didn't want him to have an accent. They wanted him to be purely Danish, and he spoke, just pure Danish. I don't think he had an accent. He did speak English, with the rest of us, and he just had a Danish accent.
Okay.
So that's the other thing that I think might be ingrained into him. The fact that his parents raised him to be like this type of person. So I think that might also be the case of why he is the way he is. Which is another thing. Which is another case of why I think he might be a chameleon. And it's kind of the same for me when people are overly smiley.
Right.
Like, constantly happy, it just feels like something's wrong.
Something's off.
Something is really off. Like there was this Scottish girl that I knew when I was in Denmark. During that workplace thing. And she was super nice. And I think she's just generally nice. And I think later on I learned that she might have been flirting with me a lot. But yeah, might have. I'm kind of both dense and well, no, I'm both kind of dense because of bad experiences. And I was also past really bad breakup, so I was really fucking very of people in general.
Yeah.
So that probably contributed to my impression of her. But in general, she was really fucking smiley all the time. Every time I saw her, every time I spoke to her or she was around, always that fucking like full tooth smile, you know, that type.
Yeah.
So I was like, every time you talk to that person, so yeah, you just feel a little bit off. Something's off. And again, you saw me that's how people are generally like me. That's how people are generally around here. It's the European stereotype or like Russian stereotype of like the deeply miserable fucking look on everybody's faces. Like that's just how people are here. So when I see people,
you will be very confused in Argentina.
I know.
we have miserable experiences, but we're generally smiling.
Yeah. Like I mean like in terms of that, like we laugh at our troubles as well. Like it's a common thing for laughing at your own misery.
Yeah.
But your general outlook, your normal face, your normal you basically have like a resting bitch face all the fucking time around here.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Like
that's what I mean. We don't have that. We have the opposite. It's like
okay.
We have general like smiling face.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I didn't feel at home in England or in Denmark, I guess. Because in Denmark and England, people just felt fake to me.
Right.
Constantly. I don't know how we got on this topic. Now upon recollection.
We were talking about re-rendering the entire fucking scene.
Oh yeah, Jim.
And
okay.
when I said like, I'm sure that guy quit on the spot, and you were like, he's still working there. And then we got into how he used to act.
Okay. Because I went into a fucking rant, I guess. Yeah, tangent.
For 30 minutes?
Not yet. Or maybe we did. Who the fuck knows? We've been streaming for over an hour. Including pre-stream.
Has it been an hour?
Including pre-stream, yeah. Because you wouldn't fucking quit out of GFL.
Sure. He's lying!
I'm not. I was in GFL until the very last fucking moment.
He's lying.
Pray tell, what were you doing until the very last moment, Lucas?
I was telling you, Alec, you should probably hot pop. We haven't. I can't even motion.
No, keep trying. You almost had me convinced. Go on. Don't laugh. You're losing me. Go on.
I was in GFL until the last minute. It's not my fault they released Diane today.
Well, maybe if you weren't praying so hard for it, maybe it wouldn't be your fault.
It's not my fault.
It's my fault, dude.
What's up, Luke? What's up?
No, I just put my stylus down for a sec. You just made a really, really loud sound for some reason. I'm just gonna post this. Post on Discord and then doing my.
And I'm gonna go
Would you
back
look
to
at-
doing my dailies. Be right back.
Would you look at that? Polly said, Chapter 8 made me not hate Colfney. It's a miracle.
I've got an emote for this.
See, I told you.
It would be funny. It would be really fucking funny if after this chapter everybody loves Golfney and I start hardcore hating her. Fucking imagine.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me.
Fucking
It does
imagine.
sound like you.
Fucking
It does
imagine
sound like
something happens that really fucking pisses me off and help you in the opposite fucking camp.
Sounds about right.
Oh well, that's one.
Nice. If you end up hating Colfney, it'll be very fucking annoying. It'll be very fucking ironic.
I mean, not out of the question. If something happens where it...
If you end up finding her annoying.
No, if something, like, if you remember my logic behind why I hate some, like, why I hate My Hero Academia, like, anime, if you remember, is when it's whimsically wholesome, I start absolutely fucking hating the thing. So, as long as that doesn't trigger, I guess it should be fine. And this is the part where you tell me I don't know how to tell you this all. But
you'll have to see for yourself. Nah, I doubt it. Again, it's actual character development, like Polly said. I hate character development. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Why does OBS insist on shifting to my tablet screen? Jeez.
You know how you accidentally hover over the preview and it fucking hides all the fucking windows?
Yeah,
It jump scared me because I was resting my mouse.
Ugh. Ugh.
Stop yawning, we barely started. Get an energy drink or something for us. Get some coffee into you.
I should get some coffee.
You wanna go brew some coffee quickly?
Nah, it's not at the moment.
I mean, it's fine. It'll probably take you like 10 minutes at most. Go on.
Let's just continue this for a little bit.
Go on then.
Go on then.
I'll put DSP on so people think that you're Dark still complaining about his fucking back or something.
Now I don't want to go into that.
And I'll be responding, yeah, that's very interesting. And he like hammers on without stopping. No old school style where he like almost like loses breath because he talks so much.
Thank you for the screen celebration, Dorshit. And it says some gamer subs. Lol. And it says
Nice.
new flavor of it was on the whole time, huh? I don't want to be compared to Phil Allen, please. I don't want him to be in my place even for slightly a second. Do you have any idea how much I hate that guy? And every time you slightly compare me to him, it makes me just burst with dread on the inside.
Would you say it's an unfair comparison?
No!
dude?
Shut up! Shut up! No! Shut up!
But Lucas, we're just
Small-time streamers. It's an unfair comparison to be compared to someone as big as that, dude. People hold me out to the same standards.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
Because I hate him.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, fuck. There's cold.
It looks like the universe is choking you for doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. No worries. Thanks for worrying.
Sure. Sure. No worries. No, literally, no worries. I was not worried.
Excuse me. See, my mom has this condition where she won't stop smoking, and it kind of affected me when I was born. I have very weak lungs, and that means I'm sometimes like constantly gasping for air. And
Why are you doing that?
I have a very bad constitution, and it affects my gout.
Oh, Dorshan, what did you share on stream chat? Jesus.
Please tip.
I hate that.
Hey Dorshit, have you seen some of the AI generated stuff people have been making with Darkseid film?
I will say that the one where he's getting punched is great. That one is actually great.
They're so fucking funny. There's ones where he's talking and his wife just comes in and starts punching him. And he's just sitting there stupefied.
Is your goal to reveal the pet you have had for a year?
Oh yeah, that is a thing he did. The goal was $1,000.
Really?
The goal was $1,000, and he hit it, and then somebody else came in and gave him another $1,000. So it's known as the 2K cat scam. They call Jasper the 2K cat. Because it took $2,000 to reveal that they've had a cat for some time, quote unquote. even like before that shit happened, everybody guessed that he and Cat have a cat, and he was like,
No, it's not a cat. You guys are so silly.
And he charged people money for that?
"Why wouldn't you?"
It's for my bag, dude.
What am I doing wrong in life when I'm streaming as well? And someone like him is just...
Yeah. You just weren't. Look, Lucas. You just didn't hit the right gotcha.
Come on, people, we need help since the cat has gout. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled something like that yet.
Well, you see.
Oh god, what am I about to learn?
So, at some point, Jasper had a problem where he had a urinary infection. That's very common in male cats. Because whenever they clean themselves because cats have really abrasive tongues.
Yeah.
They can rip off the skin, and sometimes they don't notice it until it's too late.
And they get an infection.
Yeah, and they get an infection. So when that happens, the cat will feel uncomfortable at all times. So it will try to pee where it feels comfortable, and it will keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And basically, the SP has been telling so that his cat's been basically pissing and shitting like all over the place. Even on his fucking paper plates and shit, you know, like stuff like that. And
Right.
so they took the cat to the vet,
To the vet.
and the vet basically said, "You guys should do the blood work for your cat because it's been a while, and blood work is expensive. It is very expensive. It is like for him it was like $300 or something. But you're supposed to do it every now and then, just to make sure your cat's fine."
Yeah.
And the SP obviously decided that his cat is fine. He doesn't need blood work because there's nothing wrong with him.
Until there's something wrong with him.
Well, the thing is, Lucas, why should he do blood work for his cat when there's nothing wrong with him? Without realizing that you do fucking blood work to find out if there's anything wrong with him.
There's something wrong that you're not noticing.
So people told him that. People still bring that up to this day, that he won't do the fucking blood work for his cat. And he calls them fucking idiots every fucking time and tells them that they don't know their shit. Obviously.
Obviously.
So...
Christ almighty.
Fuck.
Why is that guy getting money? How's a guy like him getting money?
I need this money for my bag, dude. My wife and my gout. Cherry juice doesn't come cheap.
I'm still there, dreaming and making money. So who is it now?
Karakan's character. He's OC.
Which one though?
He's male. The man. You know, the one at the cafe. That one.
Yeah.
Kara.
Huh?
Kara. His name is Kara.
Tara.
Kara with K.
Oh, okay.
Kara. I drew him once. Or no, not once. Once for one of the rewards. For like last year for March, by the looks of it. This time he wanted a particular expression.
Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting to check this thing.
What thing?
I am still wondering if somebody has put up Soul River Remastered on the PS4. It did come out, I just don't know if it ever came out on those sites. I'm gonna quickly check.
Might as well do it now before you forget.
Yeah, I will forget. And I will. Now this side. Oh, this one. Nope.
Nothing?
Nope. I guess nobody bothered.
That's all.
Yeah. I guess nobody just bothered. Oh, it's also listing by best, so some of them are not showing up.
Especially the new stuff.
Yeah. Well, looks. But it doesn't look like it. Oh well. Just have to keep waiting. Or just play it on the new computer when I assemble it.
Yeah. Maybe I do need the coffee.
Go take a break and get your coffee, Lucas. Go get your coffee.
Is the line weight okay to you? Does it look decent? I'm still missing some things on Sander, but
You should make the robot fist shake, so tremble. Give it some tremble lines.
okay. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty. I'm gonna finish this line just. No, of course. No, yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna get some quick coffee. I'll be right back.
Oops. I'm about to get flashbanged by Steam. Because I accidentally hit
As
the
long
button.
as long as it's not a fucking fortune PCG flashbang.
Imagine having that as the fucking soundboard.
Oh no!
That would be a literal killer, wouldn't it?
If this scares some people, imagine that thing.
Yeah.
imagine Becky seeing that happen live.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
I'll be right back. Oh.
Well, that was quick.
Nah. I have instant coffee. Can I add a little bit more of my weight? Just start adding some color. I got my cup of coffee and my dog thinks I got something to eat. So now he's like, Father, can you share whatever it is you have with me? And my answer is, no, you little shit, you were vomiting a little bit ago.
Yes, I freed up the space.
Yeah, no. Fuck off.
But I did good. Did I not?
Keep running out of keys. I always keep 2 at any given point, just in case. But god damn it, like, I need more fucking stamina to do stuff. If I want to keep leveling up Diana, I need to, like, thing is, I've been getting like stock bars now, and that spends like stamina, and if I use stamina, I can't farm combat reports, and now she needs combat reports, but once she hit 50, I'm gonna need stock bars again.
Yep.
It's like, god damn it, man.
You thought this would be easy, Kang?
Yeah.
No such thing as easy gacha. That's how they get you. Impatience.
Well, I've been patient enough to like level up every single fucking one of them at this pace.
Yeah, but soon enough, your patience will grow thinner and thinner and thinner.
No, I'm about to hit level 60. That means when the first idiots hit level 60, I can start using those resources into the other idiots.
Yeah. But eventually, you'll want to spend money.
Well, I've already spent money, Alec. The fuck are you talking about?
But eventually,
You know that.
you'll want to spend more money.
Well,
Like a good little dolphin.
Well, when AN94 comes, I want her costume, obviously, or Springfield's.
Good little dolphin.
Don't have the money to be a whale.
That's why you have to be a dolphin.
Exactly. Well, I would say this looks decent enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Time to slap in some color.
Time to slap.
Ah, fuck. You linked. Did I pin it? Please tell me I pinned it. I did not pin it. Fuck.
Time to surge, bookkeeper.
Okay, I have a really good way to find it. It was during, and I have to select Saturday 11. I thought you linked it to me. Did you not link it to me? Your color palette?
Color palette?
Yeah,
Don't know.
the colors you used. I was under the impression you shared it with me last week. Or was it the previous drawing hub?
I don't know.
If it was not Saturday, it had to be past Thursday.
You want me to send it again?
Man, Huh?
Do you want me to send it again?
Yeah, please do. I can't find it. Please. I'll just pin it this time. Thank you. There we go. And the good thing about white lines is that I can just paint properly without bleeding. Hmm. Well, without bleeding too much, I guess. But I would rather overpaint and just erase.
Hmm. You know, a game I played a while back called Dee-asS, which had the influences of Blam and some other stuff in its environmental design. That thing has been in my mind for some time now. Again,
No?
yeah, one of those things where where you kind of want to re-experience it again, but at the same time, there's not gonna be anything new, so you're like,
Why bother?
yeah.
Well, if you want to.
Especially since there are some like, disappointing things about it.
Mm-hmm.
It had a really good setup for something, and they, in my opinion, kind of decided to flop it.
Well, that sucks.
Again, it's just my opinion. They decided to do that, but they had everything set up for a really, really cool thing. And it feels like they didn't know what to do with it, so they just did
Right.
nothing instead.
Well, that sucks.
And maybe I'm just not big-brained enough to understand it, or something. But
Maybe you're low IQ, Alec.
yeah,
Thought about that?
who knows? Maybe I am. The point is, just I prefer some kind of point or structure. Like even Blum, for all its fucking weird shit, has an actual fucking thing that's going on. Has some structure.
Yeah.
Like even if it ends really strangely and nothing gets explained, but that story is made for your own interpretation as well. So like a lot of it is left to the reader's interpretation.
It's left vague for a reason.
But in this case, it's just it's video
Wait,
gamey.
We have all of this, and then we did nothing.
Yeah. It starts off with I forget the name of the character, but yeah, I'm just gonna call her Mary. Like Mary is lost. Help her find her way back or something, you know.
Yeah.
And you're basically searching for the exit out of this fucking complex of wherever the fuck you are. And you could have gone such cool ways with that, in the same way as Blum does, where you could just explore shit and establish some things, have some really cool hook, but in the end, none of it really fucking matters whatsoever. And it just restarts where you start at the end. One of those.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like it was for nothing.
Yeah. One of those where, again, like, it's also my problem with The Witness, where it feels like there's absolutely no fucking point to it, other than the creator's quote-unquote message.
Right.
So I personally, again, maybe I'm not big-brained enough, as I forget his name, Jonathan something, but maybe I'm just not big-brained enough to understand his fucking vision of what he wants to tell. But
well, even Red Letter Media made fun of it.
Well, Rich Evans made fun of it, but I don't know about the other ones. But yeah, I agree with Rich Evans in that sense, where it's just fucking wake up and do whatever the fuck. And that's the secret ending. The normal fucking ending is also disappointing, you know?
How did it end originally?
You step into an elevator that is standing in the middle of the lake. Or ocean, or just a body of water, basically.
Yeah.
There's an elevator standing there, and after you solve the final puzzle, the doors open up, and basically throughout the entire game you have narrators reading to you basically philosophical stuff, philosophical poems, writings, whatever else. Or just some memoirs from authors, or just some kind of things that are relevant, again, to the question of like humanity and stuff. Humanity and like again, life in general. And towards the end, you kind of want to know what this island is, what the purpose of it is, who you are, why everything is the way it is, and it seems
doing all of this?
Yeah, it seems like constructed. Like, for example, a good a good comparison of the same kind of setup is the what was the game called? It had that sequel come out recently that I told you was 100 fucking gigabytes.
The one with the robots?
Yeah. I forget what it's called. Let me quickly look it up. But basically, that game, like, it is established that you are there for a test of sorts, where you're supposed to like do all these puzzles and things.
For a reason.
Yeah, you are part of an AI algorithm. You're essentially, what you're doing is very similar to those AI algorithms where you have like an AI solve a task and it's running simulations, like thousands of simulations of it doing the same thing. Then it picks the ones that work, and then it does more simulations of the same thing. Yeah, and then it repeats the cycle until it gets the perfect fucking solution based on its learning algorithm. So, it's called the Talos principle. So, in Talos principle, you are basically a robot. You don't know you're a robot, you just know that you're in this place and God is talking to you and you have to solve all these things. It tests your morality, it tests your philosophical beliefs, it tests everything, and it presents all the things to you in a way that you can either like follow God's word, like believing it completely. You can be swayed. Yeah, you can be swayed by the snake, so to say. You find terminals where basically some entity is talking to you, and it's making you question God's word constantly. Right. It's presenting to you like moral dilemmas, and it just asks things because it's curious, and it kind of its takeaways are usually like, interesting. I thought it would be like this, but I guess not. Or it's just like, okay, interesting, and it just kind of disappears, and the terminal just stops working, and you carry on. Right. But at the same time, like, you can follow it, and you can like get different results of the story. But the point is that God basically says that you have to ascend this tower, and then you will be part of heaven with the rest of your, with the rest. So basically, you kind of enter your name at the end, and other players can summon your fucking character, your fucking playthrough, to see how to solve certain things.
How you handle.
Yeah, basically.
Some stuff.
Yeah, but the idea is it kind of works in the same way as a computer, like learning algorithm, like an AI learning algorithm. Because that's how programmers train their fucking AI to do anything.
Well, yeah, trial and error. But the trial and error is the AI itself doing it over and over again.
Yeah. So in this case, this is what happens in Talos Principle 1. In the second one, it seems that it's been a very long time since then. And I think what happens is God disappears, and the robots kind of start advancing and building their own society in this world, because the humans have died out.
Oh, okay.
Because there was something that happened that people started getting sick, and there's absolutely no way to fucking recover from this.
Cure it.
Yeah. So everybody's dying out, and as a last-ditch effort, they built this tower to preserve some kind of semblance of humanity.
Right.
So, yeah, like, I think it just expands where I'm guessing either the robots start searching for God and exploring whatever else God has left for them, or maybe God or Elonim, I think his name was, like, reappears. Or maybe it's just an exploration of the purpose of this world, which would fit the theme of the game series. Because the purpose in the first game is just find out like the higher purpose of things. And whichever you follow doesn't really matter in the end.
Right.
Like you can do all these things. You can go where you're not supposed to go. But you are just part of the algorithm. Eventually, somebody else will take over and do the same things you did.
But properly.
Maybe not properly. Maybe they'll do the exact same things. Again,
Right.
that's the idea of it. But yeah, my point is, there's a setup, there's a payoff, there's an overworld world, like there's an overall world that you're exploring. There's some history that you can explore into, and it's all connected into something. And again, it's not just red letter media, but if you remember, there was another game that was created to make fun of The Witness.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it was called. The Looker. It was called The Looker. It was.
Right.
It played.
It was exactly, but it was also jokes and shit.
It was just complete jokes. Yeah. It didn't take itself seriously whatsoever. It still takes some time to like. It's in this one. It was literally like draw the connect the lines or something, and you can cheat your way through most of the fucking puzzles because all you have to do is connect the fucking lines. It doesn't fucking matter how you do it. You just have to do it. But like in terms of like the philosophical moral things, it also like makes fun of that shit where it's like you're on this island and nobody seems to fucking care. You're still doing all these fucking puzzles and shit, but nothing really matters in the end.
Right.
I don't know. I did have a laugh with it, but at the same time it's just reinforces it reinforces the idea of how much I did not enjoy the ending of The Witness. I enjoyed the game, but not the fucking ending.
Yeah. It had everything to be great, and then just fumble it at the end.
But again, what happens in the end is I said like you go inside an elevator, and you basically get narration from a man and a woman, I believe, and they just say words.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't get most of it. They just kind of say words, and then in the end, it's just as they're saying it, the elevator starts ascending, and you just fly through the island, kind of looking where you all the puzzles, all the things you experience, and slowly the elevator, part by part, kind of disappears.
Yeah.
And it's just you, the camera, floating through, as everything you've done gets undone, reset, as the narration continues, and it's kind of nonsensical in terms of like it's very artsy in how everything's presented. And it's just like in the end it camera kind of backs into the beginning of the game into the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically restart, making this whole journey not have a point.
Because you're just going back and doing it again.
Yeah.
It is basically Henrik's GIF of Aqua.
Yeah. Oh. Looks like you worked really hard on this.
Start over.
It would be a shame if you had to fucking start over. And again, I really like the journey. But man, the fucking ending is such a fumble. Like it literally feels like a fumble. Like you're carrying a jug of milk, and on the last fucking step, you fall down, and the jug just fucking splits on the floor.
Yeah.
Which ironically happened to my brother when he was a kid. That's a story my mom likes to tell, where he asked to carry either milk or something,
A liquid.
and they were going upstairs, and my mother said, "You should I'll carry it. Don't worry. You will probably spill it. You will probably it'll fall down and you'll spill it." And he's like, "No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine." And I kid you not, on the last fucking step, he trips, falls flat on his fucking face, and the entire fucking carton just fucking bursts on the floor. I don't think it was a carton, and this was during the Soviet Union, so they had these milk canisters, I think. Like it had a handle and stuff. I still remember them, but basically it has like a handle and things, and I think he was carrying that, and that does not have a closed. It has a lid, but it doesn't keep the thing, closed.
Yeah.
There's no vacuum in there, so as soon as it topples over, the milk goes all over the fucking plate. I think it was one of those things.
Right.
Rip indeed. It did indeed fall down and rip all over the place.
Sounds like a nice experience.
I mean, funny thing to look back on, I guess.
Your mom got a funny story to tell.
Yeah. My cat came back. The cat came back, Lucas.
Hello, father. I am back.
And she wants attention. Lucas.
I have realized you have not been paying attention to me enough. I've came to fix that, father. I've come.
Come.
So how many do you have left for January? Let me rephrase it. How many did you get
So
that
far?
you're not missing? Yeah.
I got 19 out of 20.
Oh, okay. So
I've
it's only
finished.
one person.
I've finished 5 so far.
So 14 left.
3 this stream. Oh no, 2 this stream, 3 last stream.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do one more and then we can stop technically.
Okay.
And continue on with our GFL addiction.
I mean, we're definitely gonna continue arting and getting everything that we need to do.
I mean, I'm gonna be assembling my new computer.
Yes.
Because that's gonna take a fucking long time.
Yeah, but again, you're probably gonna get it like in less than 2 hours, let's say.
Yeah.
Probably 2 hours and a half, maybe.
I have to figure out where to put the other computer, because I'm guessing the old computer's not gonna have internet, because I can't put another long ass cable across the fucking apartment.
I mean, you can, but it's gonna take some effort.
I don't wanna. Let's rephrase that. I don't wanna. Last time I had to like put this one through, I had to scrape off a little bit of the door, if you know what I mean, with a fucking tool.
One thing you could do is put a repeater.
I mean, I don't really need an internet connection for this computer, technically, if I think about it, because all I'm gonna do on it is render. So
Right.
doesn't really matter. If I need to do anything, I can always connect it,
Yeah.
but technically I don't need to do anything.
You could also just buy a Wi-Fi dongle.
I have a Wi-Fi dongle.
Then you can just put the Wi-Fi dongle on it, and it's fine. You have internet.
In that case, yeah, I should probably just do that. I forgot I had it. I was like, I have a Wi-Fi dongle, right? That's right. I just don't know if it works, because it's one of those cheap ones, so we'll have to check.
Right. I remember a really cheap one I got at some point. I literally had to disconnect it. And when I was pulling it to disconnect it, like half of it came apart. And I was like, this doesn't work anymore.
Maybe I can fix this. That would be my fucking reaction. Yes, my first thing will be like, shit, broken. Can I fix this though?
I would not even. I didn't even bother like with it. At that point, I was just like, "Yeah, this shit doesn't work anymore." And then I remember that my dad had one for his laptop because his laptop's Wi-Fi card died at some point. And then his laptop died, and I was like, "Do you still have the Wi-Fi dongle for that?" And he's like, "I think you can look for it." And then I found it, and I used that for so long until I actually fucking cabled my connection. And now I have it as a spare just in case I need it. But just to give you an idea how old that dongle is. My dad's laptop had like 1 gigabyte of RAM. And it was meant to be fast.
I don't remember when I got this dongle. No, I bought it when I was still in the UK. Which is a long time ago.
Right. Alec, what is Sander's coat color?
White.
Let me rephrase that. Do you have a colored drawing of him?
Not exactly. Just imagine how he would look if he had to be in the snow. But generally, I can give you. If you go into my server, and if you scroll down to character reference, there's one for Sander. And there's one particular, there's no, not one. There's a couple like outfits for hunters. So some of them, and his outfit is based on those, where they're kind of like basic leather.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, he is mostly in the snow. So in his case, it would be like a combination of colors to mask him in the snow.
Would this whitish, kind of yellowish work?
Yeah, that's one of the references I look for, that kind of look. But generally, it can be anything really. I don't have a clear reference for him. For his
Fair
colors.
enough.
He's kind of based.
Scarf also.
Yeah, he is kind of based on all of these, so you can pick and choose. You can honestly make it the same as the
Any
second.
color I want.
You can no, I was gonna say you can honestly just pick any of these references and just use any of the color combinations you think are good for him.
Fair enough.
But keep in mind he's in the snow.
Yeah.
That specific outfit is for the mountains.
Right. Because right now I'm still in colors from your
Previous one?
no, from your DeviantArt banner.
Well, yeah, that's the previous one. You can use that if you want, if it makes it simpler.
I
But
mean,
I-
I was using this.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you can use that if you want. That also works.
Okay.
But that one has some things I would not do now, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Not for any
Like color.
yeah, not for any horrible reason. It's just ever since I drew that, I was watching and consuming some stuff on hunting and how things work.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we have a channel here called Fishing and Hunting,
Okay.
and it is basically about either some methods people are using, some of the cooking skills for the meat and the game you hunt, that you can
Right.
like some of the recipes you could use, some of the tools, some of the weapons, like reviews and stuff. But usually like they kind of go on to talk about specific animals and how they're going to be hunting
Right.
hunting them in that particular scenario. I really liked watching it, but it got really fucking repetitive because it's one of those channels that just keeps repeating the same program for a couple of weeks. So you keep seeing the same shit over and over and over.
Oh wow, it's the same episode for the fourth time this week.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch this again.
And since
I know the dialogue.
And since you're eating at relatively the same times, you keep seeing the same shit.
Yeah.
And I get why they do that, but at the same time, if you are a big fan of the content or channel, it obviously gets fucking repetitive.
Yeah. We'll also have to do a lot of color correction in this one to balance it out.
What I do on every single drawing. Even that this guy won't his color correction, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. It's slight at the moment, but it might become a little bit more as I keep working on it.
If you do more. I'm gonna go for a same colored scarf as a reference, if you don't mind then.
Again, this is not a fully developed character, so you can do whatever.
Okay. It's just my head cannon.
But Lucas, your head is not a cannon.
You don't know it.
Pretty sure I read Chainsaw Man. I know what head cannons look like.
You don't know it.
Literally just explained why I know that.
You haven't seen me in real life.
I have.
No, you haven't.
I have. Last summer, in fact.
I'm pretty sure you haven't.
I'm pretty sure I have.
I wanna go back to Denmark.
You're the whitest person I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen it in real life.
Must be an Argentina thing.
God damn it. But yeah, now that you've seen what I look like, you can tell that the color on the on my avatar is very accurate. Maybe even a little bit too clear, slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, and you and Reese have a very similar skin color.
Nah.
Damn it, Masha took a shit and it fucking smells all the way here.
Lovely. I had that incident with the food at my friend's house while I was cooking. Also related to cat shit.
Eh.
Where I was cooking and I thought like, the litter box is probably full. I go to check it, it is. I decide to clean it. I think it won't take me too long. I've done this a million times. And then I look and then I go back and my food is charcoaled.
Yeah. The cats were not the only things that made shit that day.
It's a shame those things were not really... They were not particularly expensive, but were not cheap either.
Yeah.
They were like, you know, like Japanese croquettes. Croquettes, I don't know. And they had ham and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just frying them, and I was like, well, it'll take just a bit. Like the I am, I could have really just taken them out of the stove for a little bit and returned. No, I just wanted to save some time. But then after talking to my best friend, like I didn't mention it to him. He's like, yeah, don't forget that I left you some frozen pizzas in the fridge. I was like, thank God. You know that video you linked me today? Pipa? The one
No.
where I tell you, wow, she hates a lot of things.
And that one, yeah.
Yeah, apparently YouTube took it down.
Okay.
For some fucking reason. The guy just quote retweeted saying YouTube took this down low.
Yeah. The original stream, you mean? Or his animation?
His animation.
Oh, that sucks. Wonder why.
Oh, that reminded me of the fucking clip you showed me.
From yesterday?
You were like, yeah, Lucas, let's finish watching this so you know the context of that thing I sent you. Like, if you're a VTuber and you get cancer, it's even better because you get a tragic backstory. It's like, people, what the fuck are you saying?
Everybody in her chat, basically.
Yeah. I was like, what? Oh, where the hell is my Switch?
Your Switch?
Yeah, I grabbed my Switch yesterday, and I remember I told you I made Pippa on this guy 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then before turning it off, I literally found her on the base and I was talking to her. And I was like, this is fucking canon Pippa now.
Okay.
Because when you when you talk to her on the base, she says, "The other day I bit into a raw carrot and I chipped my tooth. Now I'm scared to eat raw vegetables."
That's about right.
So now, now they're even more accurate.
Not just for her missing teeth, but also her aversion to anything like.
Vegetables.
No, not even that. It's just her aversion to doing stuff if it fucking hurts her once.
Uh-huh. Then another line said, "Eat while you can is the motto of a soldier. If you eat well, you can stay up for 3 days straight, easily."
Basically.
Then it says, "When in battle, I'll take the lead. That's the duty of a senior officer. In the field, the bath, and the cafeteria, I'm taking the lead." Alright, I was just checking those. I was laughing my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to play this guy now. But I mean, right now, like in these days, because it takes a lot of my time. Takes a lot of my time.
Yeah, especially the way you played.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, that helps me take less time because I don't play it. I play fast.
That's not what I mean. I mean the obsessive way you played.
Oh, then yes, definitely, 100%.
No, bro, you go beyond 100%. That's the issue.
No, I mean, like, I agree with you 100% on this.
I know, but in the case of the joke, you go to like 58,000%.
I cannot even deny that. That's the shit. This fucking game is like fucking crack. Like, I literally have no way to defend myself when I play this shit. There's a reason I can play at the speed at which I was playing when we went on the first stream.
Playing around at the speed of sound.
I still think it was not that fast. Could have played faster.
That's not the point, Lucas. The point is not you playing the game slow enough. The point is playing the game in a way that people know what the fuck you're doing.
It is.
So if you're playing for yourself, you can play it any way you want. But if I'm watching you, and all I see is fucking... How do I even describe this?
Oh no.
If all I'm seeing is you fucking... Fast forward... Okay. It feels like we're watching a movie on an old VCR. We sit down, you're like, man, I love this fucking movie, you're gonna love it. And you put it, and you start fast forwarding it. Until the end of the movie, and you're like, well, what do you think? I'll look at you like slowly, and I'm like, I think you're a fucking retard, let's watch it again! At normal speed! And you're like, what, are you crazy? I could have gone faster!
I mean, yeah.
And it's not a case of like, oh, I can process this information faster. The thing is, you have played these fucking games so much that you don't need to process anything that's happening. I do. So when I see you play games like that, Lucas, I have a hard time following, to the point where if you want me to interact with it, I need to know what's going on.
Fair enough.
Don't ask me for a fucking movie review if you fucking fast forward through the thing. At some point, I'm gonna grab my phone.
In my defense, after that, I play like a normal human being.
After some convincing, yes.
But I did.
Took some convincing. Normal human being.
I'm still upset they fixed it right after we finished it.
Many such cases. Lunar, Suikoden, UP Psycho.
Yeah. We should have known that was gonna be every single fucking thing when our first fucking game on stream had that happen.
Yeah. Wasn't even on stream. The reason we started streaming is because the recording's fucked up.
Yeah. Ironically enough, we could probably, like, if you wanted to record them, we could probably stop streaming now that we have the good computer.
Yeah. Fuck this shit.
We need streaming anyway. On-demand video is where it's at. Is that right, Jasper?
Alright, you're out.
Hmm?
I'm gonna have to do so much color correction on this, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, you could probably start offering this guy a stock commission.
Maybe. They're a little bit more involved.
Hmm?
They're a little bit more involved in how
Nah.
the shading and everything else is done. And I'm starting to wonder if I should have inked that thing. Because some of the in-game sprites in this guy's 7 look like they are done with pencil.
Right.
I'm starting to wonder.
No, that's for this guy 7 for the most part. If you go to the previous ones, it's not that different between each other. Probably get the report for Dee-asS at some point though.
You should buy it so we can play it on stream.
No.
If you don't want to play it, I'll play it.
Okay.
But you have to be on stream.
Okay. I'll get to witness the story without having to deal with any of the fucking stupid choices they made for the gameplay.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe
like
it'll
it.
become your absolute favorite of the moment.
Again, I will probably like the story because people say the story is great. Everything else not.
Well, even more reason for me to play it, I guess.
Nah. How is this shit $30? Jeez. How is this shit $30?
Because you didn't buy it when it was cheap.
Huh?
Because you didn't buy it when it was cheap. At those low Argentinian prices.
Well, you see, I never intended on buying this fucking thing. I'm still apprehensive about buying this fucking thing.
Focus, such a good game.
I want to buy Monster Hunter Wilds, but it's so fucking expensive.
Focus, such a good game. Buy it.
Have you played it?
No.
Then how do you know?
Do you seem to like Monster Hunter? Question mark?
Oh, you mean Monster Hunter? Yes, Monster Hunter is great. I meant Sky 6.
And in terms of this guy's 6, well, it's my favorite game series. So obviously it's great.
Sure, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. The one that's... Yes. How many times have I complained about it?
I don't know.
Do you want me to go on a rant about it?
Sure. Fill up space.
We're about to end anyways. Doesn't matter.
Nothing matters. Oh yeah, I got Patrick to fucking read Fire Punch a little bit.
Oh no!
He completely tapped out as soon as he got to the incest. I told
I can
him.
imagine why.
I told him like it gets much worse. This is like a fucking filter for normies. It gets so much fucking worse. And basically he was asking me about like storytelling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that he's been getting into comics and manga recently, just to kind of take away how they do their stories.
Yeah.
And basically I was like, well, you want storytelling and stuff, like, and I mentioned Fire Punch, that I was reading Fire Punch, that I'm enjoying it because it establishes something different for once.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of described what he wants, and I said, bro, you should probably read shonen manga then. And I don't mean like fighting stuff, or it could be anything, sports, cooking, whatever, just shonen, because that's usually about overcoming and growing as a person and stuff. But yeah, and in terms
then
of...
he got to reading it, and it's like, no.
Well, he said he might keep reading it, maybe because I kept telling him some of the other stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously I don't read Fire Punch because it's just a nihilistic story with gore and whatever else in it. I don't care about gore. Absolutely. but I do like what's the word?
Aspects to it.
Not in terms of gore. I do like
No, not specific aspects of war. I mean, like aspects of the manga itself. I mean,
well, the manga. I like it because it's weirdly human, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Because again, like I keep saying, like yeah, there's loads of horrible shit that happens in Fire Punch, but none of it.
It's about suffering.
It's about the fucking extinction of humanity, but during those times, like all this horrible shit would come out, and none of it is out of the fucking question. Like all of this shit can happen,
Right.
and would happen. Like you would have, if you would have people with superpowers in times of crisis, those people would abuse their powers, and the vice versa is applicable. Those powers would be abused. Like there's literally people hooked up to stuff that pumps their like powers out of them. Like for example, if you produce electricity, you're gonna get plugged onto a fucking pump that drains your electricity, and you will be drained all hours of the day except for a few hours to rest, and then it starts all over again, and it just continues until you die.
Enough time so you won't die immediately. Not because they're human enough to let you rest, but because they don't want to run you out immediately.
Yeah. And if you're lucky, if you're lucky, you'll live until 30.
If you're unlucky, you mean?
No, I mean like in terms of like lifespan.
I know what you mean, but I mean like
every single one of them wants to die at that point. You're right in that.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I appreciate it for like the exploration of the human condition, the beliefs, how people formed all those beliefs. Because again, I don't know if it's just because I'm an atheist, but I like that ecological aspect of humanity. And because in my own way, I can kind of explain it, and a lot of this shit makes sense. Because when people have absolutely no hope, they start making up hope. Okay, this is fucking hilarious. So Patrick just messaged me with a song, I guess, that was recommended to him by the YouTube algorithm, and the song's name is called Incest. And he says YouTube's algorithm is mean to me sometimes. How ironic is it that he's messaging me this as soon as I mentioned him, like running across incest?
Fire Punch.
In Fire Punch. Look. Okay, well, we can stop here. I'm done for now. I'm just gonna message Yume about the thing.
I'm gonna stop here then.
And my fucking mouse wheel is really having a derp moment.
No?
Specifically today. It changes day to day. Like sometimes it works fine, sometimes it just starts having a fucking
Doing its fucking thing?
spasm. Yeah. Where it just
That sucks.
up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
And you're scrolling down, it just goes up, 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 down, 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 up, down, 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 up, up. Yeah.
It's trying to do the Konami code.
Yeah. Only I'm not getting extra lives, I'm fucking losing them. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna stop here. Feel free to follow, like, follow, subscribe, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.